Hello and welcome to the channel's book club. The opening round of the first National Green Essay Competition is over. The competition is being organized by the Uplift Development Foundation in collaboration with the channel's book club. The foundation was founded by the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun. After receiving hundreds of entries from across the country, the judges now have their work cut out for them in picking the best candidates who will battle to qualify as one of the 13 winners in the final round. Now let's introduce the judges to you. Dr. Newton Jibono is an internationally respected environmentalist who has driven across the Sahara Desert 3 times based on his undying interest in bringing attention to the ravaging effects of the Sahara. He is the author of Me, My Desert, and I. Kaine Agari is the winner of the 2008 NLNG Prize for Literature, which is the biggest literature prize in Africa. She is the author of the novel titled Yellow Yellow. Kaine is an advocate for environmental transformation in Nigeria. Tom Mohammed is a retired school principal who currently sits on the council board of the Nigerian Conservation Foundation. She is a repository of knowledge in environmental education. Titilayo Onyeson is the popular presenter of On Air Book Club, a program that airs on 92.3 Inspiration FM. Titi is one of Nigeria's most notable promoters of improving our reading culture, and she's also a passionate advocate of environmental education. Please stay close to this program and our Facebook page to get an update from the judges on the finalists for this competition within the next 2 weeks. I will introduce our first guests after this break. Two 9-year-olds, Matthew Enirayeton and David Lasende, joined us in today's episode. Matthew schools in the UK, while David schools in Nigeria. They provided us with insights into their reading experiences in their different environments. Here are the boys. So let's start with David.
The name of my school is Grace Children's School, and I'm 9 years old.
9. What class?
Primary 5.
Primary 5. Okay. How about you, Matthew?
The name of my school is Woodside Academy, and I'm 9, and I'm in class 4.
Class 4. Seems like I'm not very sure. You are? Great. Okay, so now you're both 9. When were you born? What's your month? Let's see if
January.
Yours is January and Matthew is
March.
Very close. Okay, great. Now, I would like us to compare your experiences in the UK and in Nigeria. Okay, so I'll start with David. Tell us, what do you guys do in school with regards to reading? Do you have a book club in school? Do you have a time you read in school? Or do you just go through your subjects when you get home, you do all the readings? What's it like in your school?
Well, in my school, we have a book club, but it's called Readers Club, and it's mostly on Wednesdays. And that's when we meet up to read about books, sometimes spelling or spelling competition. And other times when it's like exam or midterm test, she comes on other days other than Wednesday to give us books, not the normal meeting, because people have to focus more on their subjects than the books. So, and our reading hours are on Wednesday and from 2 to 3.
2 to 3 every Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay. How do you just come with any book you like, or do your teachers say, here's a book to bring this Wednesday to read this Wednesday? How does it work?
Actually, well, my teacher brings books to us, and I think next Wednesday, we give her back, and then she gives us new ones.
Oh, okay. So everybody gets the same type of book or
Yes.
books, and then you all read the same things, and then the following Wednesday, a new set of books.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Matthew, what's your experience in your school in the UK?
We have a time called guided reading where we read to each other, and every day and once in a week we get a chance to read to our teacher,
Okay.
and we bring school books home to read.
To read. Do you have anything like a book club? You know, like they have a readers club in their school. Do you have anything like that in your school?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Now, what type of books do you guys like to read? And now this is your book, Surprises According to Humphrey. I don't know what that means, but what's your favorite type of books? Who wants to go first? Okay, you go first.
My favorite type of books are topics which include adventure and action.
Adventure and action. Like, give me an example.
Famous Five Go to Treasure Island. That is an adventure.
Okay, I used to like Famous Five years ago. How about you, Matthew? What type of books do you like to
I
read?
like suspense books.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Adventure? Suspense?
Yeah, when you don't know what's going to happen next.
Oh, those kind of books where maybe there's a murder mystery or something. Have you read any book written by any Agatha Christie book? Do you know who Agatha Christie is?
No.
No. So what type? Give me an example. Secret Seven, Famous Five. What other ones? Treasure. No, Treasure Island is not. It's not it's not a book about. It's not a mystery book. I think it's an adventure book. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what other types do you read?
I read books.
All types. All types. Okay. All right. Now, both of you were at the book club event we had some weeks ago. You know, what was your experience like? How did you find it, Matthew?
I found it fun.
It was fun. How about you?
Found it educative and fun.
Educative. Which aspect of it did you enjoy the most?
When we read as a group.
Okay, when the small groups came together, you had the small book clubs. Okay, how about you?
Oh, the same thing.
Same thing. You didn't enjoy that part when Ali Baba came in and I saw you were all laughing and laughing. Did you enjoy that Ali Baba part? Okay, all right. So now, David, I know you write. How many stories have you written? Have you created a book manuscript from your stories?
Well, I'm kind of combining some of them, those ones that have to deal with God. And the other ones that have like fairy tales, I've completed some of them, but I still need to edit them.
Okay. So, when did you start writing? You just sit down, you write the stories. How did they come to you? How long
Well,
have you been writing them?
I think since I'm 9 now, so I started about 2011 when I started writing when I was 7. I think about 2011.
Do you want to? So, Matthew, how about you? Do you write?
Yes.
What kind of things do you write?
I write comics, and sometimes I just write about adventures.
Okay. So that tells me you must draw a lot. You're good at drawing. Okay. Now, what kind of do you want to create a comic book from your drawings that you want to publish? No, you've not thought about it. So it's just something you do for fun
Yes.
and enjoy. Okay. So how many do you have there, hidden there? Maybe I can come and pay to get them published. How many do you have?
I only have about 2.
About 2. So who's your superhero?
Sometimes I write about Superman and Batman.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So you are writing books and then you are doing comics. So maybe you guys can work together. Maybe you can be an illustrator for your book or your books. Books at times need illustrators. Maybe you want to have drawings or cartoons in your book. You might hire him to do that for you. Sure. Okay, so tell me about home. What happens at home? Does mommy or daddy force you to read? Do you have reading hours at home? How many days of the week do you watch television? When do you read at home? Tell me about that.
Well, mostly I only read when I'm bored or when I've switched off the TV. And normally, if there's something else to do like play, I just read for some time, then I go play.
Okay. So you don't have reading time 4 to 6 every day, 6 to 7 every day. That
No.
you don't have that. Do you watch TV every day?
I do, but I have hours for those.
Okay.
That's like I'll be watching it after waking up. I do some chores, then I'll watch it for about after breakfast. That'll be about 10 till 12. Then that's when I'll switch it off.
Okay. How about you, Matthew? What's your experience?
Uh, I don't really watch TV a lot at home.
Okay, you don't.
And I don't have reading hours.
You don't.
I just pick up a book and read.
You just read anytime you feel like.
Yeah.
So, do you have an idea how many hours you read every day?
No.
No, not really. So when you just feel like you just pick it up and read. Okay, you too, same thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Do your parents read a lot?
Most like I can say my daddy reads a lot.
Your dad? How about your mom?
Last time I saw her in it was a long time ago.
Okay, how about you?
I've seen my mom read a lot, but I haven't seen my dad read.
Your dad reads a lot. Your mom reads a lot. Your mom doesn't read too much. And then your dad doesn't read too much. Or you don't see them read.
I only see them read the Bible.
With the Bible, at least they read. Okay. Alright, that's good.